The Explore program isn't something very heard of or common. Just a little bit of background on this topic. I've been in for over 4 years. I've been in the youth leadership in the program since January 2013. The Police Explore program is ran through the Learning for Life organization, which is a branch out of the Boy Scouts of America. This program is for teenagers, for people 14 to 20 that have interest in law enforcement. The reason it doesn't go any lower is because the Learning for Life rolls into it. And the reason it doesn't go past 21 because when you turn 21, you can apply to be a police officer in whichever state you live in. A little bit of what I'm going to talk about today is the training experiences that you get to have in the Police Explore program, the different opportunities that you get to work city events in our, I'm going to be talking about Louisville today, so city events we get to work in Louisville, and different ride-along opportunities you'll be able to have in the program if you decide to come out and join us. A lot of the agencies do different things, like with their training and the events they work. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about Louisville since that's the program that I'm in. The first thing I'm going to talk about today are the training opportunities. Different training opportunities are our scheduled meetings, which are in the second and fourth Mondays. Some of the things we go over: domestic violence, burglary in progress, traffic stops, felony and normal, MBA investigations, which are vehicle collisions, drill and ceremony, so like things you would see like on TV or before like a ball game you would watch, arrest and search, active aggressor instances, like if someone mass casualty incidents. Something else we have in our training opportunities is called Kentucky Law Enforcement Explore Academy. This is a 5-day camp where you go out on the first day is usually a Monday, and it starts off in the morning. It starts off with drill and ceremony with the instructors, which are usually police sworn advisors. But that goes for 5 days, and you go over all the different topics that a recruit academy class would go through in a much more condensed time. Something else we can go into is the National Law Enforcement Exploring Conference. And that's something that's held every 2 years, and it's a conference where explorers all get together and compete against each other. And it's a really fun time to get to network with explorers from all over the country, and even some departments come from out of the country. Cuba, Puerto Rico, some places like that even have explore programs themselves. Something else that you may be able to look into if you're in is the National Law Enforcement Exploring Academies, which are hosted by the FBI, the U.S. Army MPs, the Drug Enforcement Agency, and the U.S. Marshals. We get to go out for, it's usually 6 days. You get to go out and see what they do in those 6 days, and they take you around, show you different museums, and you go into the history of those federal agencies. Something cool about that also is you get to network with explorers because it's very competitive to get into, so it's the top-notch explorers from across the country that get into these programs. Some of the special team opportunities we have in the Explore program are the competition team, PT team, and the drill and ceremony team. Competition team will go to the different trainings and academies, like the national conference, where you compete in different scenarios, like I talked about earlier, that you go through during the trainings. PT team, we get together every now and again, and we'll do PT, whether it's basketball, ultimate frisbee, or we'll go to our department gym and do different exercises just for overall better fitness. We also have the drill and ceremony team, which they'll do things like different funerals, ceremonies, things like that. They'll go out with model rifles and march and do all the drill and ceremony commands just at a more precise level. Something else I'm going to talk about today are the details we get to work with the city of Louisville. Some of the big ones we work are Thunder, Oaks, Derby, and we work different parades that happen across Louisville. But beyond that, we also get to work security details, traffic control details, and we also have monetary credit. But I'm going to go back through and talk about those a little bit. Thunder, Oaks, and Derby are our main 3 details of the whole year. They're what that's what the city lives on for the community. So we'll go out and assist officers in logistics, and we'll also help out with them if they have any requests or if they need something for us to do, we'll do it. Traffic control, we do that. We have a detail called Locust Grove, where we go out and direct cars into certain spots where they're going to park. But it's also cool because I'm going to branch into the monetary credit. Monetary credit is we have details that whatever agency requested us will pay to the program, and it's divided into explorers accounts. And that money you can use in these accounts, you can spend on competition team accessories like for your duty belts. You can buy uniforms that I'll talk about later, and stuff like that. It sounds like a lot of different things, but it's a really great opportunity to learn and branch out. Third main thing I'm going to talk about today are ride-alongs. Ride-alongs are very cool to do because you get to put all the training you've done before all together in a 10-hour shift. You get to work alongside the officers on all the runs they go on. So if they make a shooting or they make a domestic violence call, you're going to be right there with them, working with them and trying to do what they need to do for a better outcome for the whole situation. What's also cool about these ride-alongs, you'll get to see and do more things that most people will never be able to do in their life. That's my favorite thing about it. Talking about the uniforms, like drill and ceremony, they'll wear like Class A uniforms, and I'm going to go into what that is. So the Class A uniform is it's a dress uniform. It's mainly for ceremonies, important meetings, and other things where it's very presentable. The long sleeve, you wear a tie, and you always wear high gloss not tennis shoes, we wear high gloss shoes. They're very professional. The Class B and C are more utility uniforms, and they're used for detail work. So if we're in a city event where you could get sweaty or you could do a lot of work, that's where you can wear a uniform like that. The Class D is a polo and khaki pants that the youth leadership would wear. We had like a youth leadership staff meeting or something like that. Now talking about youth leadership, you may be thinking, what is that? Well, it's the rank of the program. There's 6 different ranks in the Explore program that you could someday obtain. The highest one, which is the most sought after, is the major position. It's the cream of the crop. They're the top of the program. They're the one who run the rest of the Explore program. The captain position is the position right below that person, and they're there to assist the major in anything that they need for commanding the program. In our program, we have 2 lieutenants who are over the operations and administrative division. They look over those 2 divisions and commandos that are in those sections. Then we have 6 sergeants, 3 in admin and 3 in the operations division, and they're doing the work. They're doing the explorers' work. They're detailing the explorers to where to go, what to do, what they need to bring, stuff like that. And the explorers, they're the ones doing the grunt work. They're doing all the work that we've all done before as youth leadership, and they're doing that work to the best of their ability so we can have a better outcome for the whole program. And the position below that is called the prospective member. The prospective member is a member who comes for their first 4 meetings in business casual clothing, and they're just there to learn and observe what they could get into if they accept the position as explorer. Something that's very cool that I like, and I got in this program at 14 years old. At 14 years old, you can come in as a teenager and get your foot in the door for law enforcement. You get to, like I talked about, the training opportunities. You get to go to ride-alongs, working city events. It's something very cool to get into at such a young age. This has been one of the biggest influential things in my life, and I suggest everyone has a slight interest in law enforcement to get into it as young as they can. And if you have any interest in the program, I definitely advise to come out to a meeting, and we'll show you what we got. Thank you.